Hey everybody, JKR here, and welcome to the commentary for December 2010's fan-favorite cartoon, Santa Sceb is Coming to Town. It was a tremendously close race this month, unlike last month, and winning by only 2 votes was indeed Santa Sceb is Coming to Town. I feel kind of bad because always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Second place once again goes to Wake Me Up When We're at E3. And third place is taken by Fred in 2010, kind of the last Fred cartoon in the old style before the changeover. So, there you have it. Let's go dive right into the commentary, and afterwards, be sure to stick around because there will be a special deleted scene, never before seen, that I originally wrote and recorded, but never got a chance to animate because I ran out of time. So, that's something to look forward to. So, without further ado, I present Santa Sceb is Coming to Town. The first thing I want to talk about is the shark cage in the opening sequence here. You'll note that it drops a little tiny bit every time Pip pulls the rope, which I thought was a really neat effect. It's something that you might not notice straight out, but it's a subtle little thing. See right there where it just kind of shakes a little bit. It's a subtle little thing that I think added to the animation. You'll note I spent a whole lot of time on that and not any time on moving the characters around, because they barely move at all. Also, the rope in the corner there, I also spent a tremendous amount of time on. You would not think that making a rope would be so difficult, I guess. But I wanted to get it lined up perfectly, and with the whole animation as he's pulling it, it was just a nightmare. But I eventually got it done. On this plan of Sceb's, originally it was going to be color and not done terribly ugly, but then, of course, time started running low, so I tried it in this style, and I kind of liked the concept of Sceb just scribbling it down and then showing it Space Chicken. That part where it said, to do, create, complex machine parts, I didn't have an idea for what that was going to be, so I just kind of put in a filler there. I do like how Sceb wrote a note at the bottom of the plan to himself that said, this is totally going to work. That part just makes me smile. Here you'll note Space Chicken's eyes don't move while he's reading. What's that about? It's about me not having enough time again. Jeez, so much of that. Here, this part coming up is my favorite. I just love this. Where he's like, that makes me giggle. Shut up. And then he just pushes him out of the way. Oh, Sceb. Little genius moment. The deleted scene that you'll see at the end happened right there. So, yeah, well, again, you'll see that whenever it comes around. This joke here, where Sceb says, not with that attitude, negative Nancy, I wanted it to be better, and if I'd have moved him around more, it would have been, but oh well. That clock is gorgeous, don't you think? I love that clock. I never used it again, to my knowledge, but I must have spent a lot of time on it, because it turned out pretty well, unlike this terrible couch that's ugly, and I really need to redo that.
I got him.
There's another favorite part.
Look who's got a bowl full of jelly now.
Look who's got a bowl full of jelly now, sucker. I'd love to put that on a t-shirt, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. It's just a fun line. Here, Fred was supposed to hold up a cookie when he said these were really good cookies. And there's old St. Tubbo himself, who doesn't move much either and just kind of disappears into a sparkle without any sound effect. And as that final shot of Sceb was supposed to be kind of a pan out as he just kind of cried out into the night, but that didn't happen.
Fred!
So, go figure. Here's another fun little thing. I didn't have any music from BDDB this year that I did this, so I did that Alton Brown of myself on the piano, and the reason that it didn't continue any further was actually because I didn't know how to play the piano, so I only managed to get that part done. So, there you have it. The full commentary, full disclosure of all of the mistakes and horrible things that happened with the creation of that cartoon. Regardless, I still enjoy it. There are some jokes in there, as I said, with the whole shut up and then pushing Pip and who's got a bowl full of jelly now. I just enjoy those parts. So, all in all, a great cartoon that I still enjoy to this day, even though I sit back, shake my head, and think, what was I doing with my time if I didn't have any time to animate anything? I think I was just rushed too much. So I'm glad these days I take my time a little bit more so that hopefully the commentaries for newer cartoons will not be looking back and saying, oh, and there's where I didn't have time, and there's where I didn't have time, and oh, right there, I didn't have any time. Okay, so let's be honest. You're just here for the deleted scene. All this commentary nonsense, you could take that or leave it, but you just want some new stuff. So let's get right into that deleted scene. It happens right in the middle of the cartoon, so I included a bit of a lead up to it. So part of it you will have seen before. It takes place in a little flashback, which I always enjoy flashbacks. So I hope you enjoy.
Shut up.
You know, most people just try to be good to get things on their Christmas list from Santa.
Yeah, I heard. In fact, I tried that this past year. Okay, 2007 is gonna be the year I do this thing. Just 365 days of being good, and that fat old man in red will have no choice but to give me everything I want.
Hey, Sceb! Happy New Year! Oh, 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 oh!
Oh, darn it, Fred! I gave it my all. It was impossible.
So there you have it. The explanation for why Sceb failed at being good the previous year. But seriously, who can blame him? I mean, Fred was asking for trouble with comments like Happy New Year. What? What's that about? Sceb can't be blamed for that, right? Maybe a little bit. So that about wraps up things for this month. Be sure to stop by fredthemonkey.com and vote in next month's competition. There should be a link on the screen right now. I'm going to try and put one in, but you'll forgive me because I am new to this YouTube thing, so I don't know if I will have succeeded at the time of recording this. But if I did succeed, it will be on the screen right now. And if I didn't succeed, then it wasn't because I'm too dumb to figure it out. I just didn't feel like it. So there. I hope you'll stay tuned to fredthemonkey.com for all sorts of new cartoon updates, and have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everybody.